Good morning, dear students. I hope that you all are fine and safe at home. Today, we will be seeing English. Here, in this textbook, for the first term, you have 3 units. So, we have almost come to the last unit, Unit 3, Supplementary. I will just read what I have written on the board for you now. So, here Unit 3, Supplementary, taking the bully by the horns. Taking the bully by the horns. Okay, you might have a doubt or you might wonder, what is this taking the bully by the horns? This is such an interesting, enthusiastic, filled supplementary for you. Understand? It is related with the students of 7th standard. Suppose you had to be in the school, you had to be in your classes, you will experience what is given in the textbook for you. Okay, here are some main characters here. Meena, Anu, Ajay. These 3 are the characters in this supplementary, in this lesson. So, they were studying in standard 7th. As you all are in standard 7th, they too were in standard 7th. So, what they came across 3 friends, how they were throughout their period of 7th standard, what and all they came across, who were bullying who, what were the outcome of it, or what was their worry filled. So, all this we will see, and what we are supposed to do and what we are not supposed to do, we will deal with this lesson. I will just read. You all have your textbooks with you. Turn to this supplementary. As I read, you just go through your textbook. Meena, Anu and Ajay are in class 7. Anu is the shortest in their class and Ajay is always making fun of her height. He calls her by nicknames which draw attention to her size and is constantly patting her on her head to show how short she is. Anu already self-conscious, feels hurt, but she doesn't say anything. Meena sometimes laughs with Ajay when he is mocking Anu, but also feels sorry for her. So, in this paragraph, we see Meena, Anu, Ajay are 3 friends, very close friends. Here we find Anu is the shortest girl. She is very short. Sometimes in our class, in your class, so you find very shortest fellow and you find very tallest guy in the class. So here we find Anu is very short in the class. So this Ajay always makes fun of her height. So you might say, hey shorty, come here. In the class, some fellows might say, some fellows will get irritated. Miss, ma'am, he is calling me shorty, short, or Lilliput, or puny, or some name or the other. So this some might take it in a jolly way, or some take it in a funny method or funny style or something. But some get annoyed, some get irritated. That's what happened here. He calls her by nickname. Nickname. See, for an example, you might be Harish in the class. Okay, Hari Raghavan or something. So, they will call you as Hari, very short. Or some other name they may have. Understand? Har, Hari, something like that. Understand? So, in this way, she had a nickname, and not only that, that nickname was related with her size. So, always this Ajay, what he used to do is just patting on a head, okay, you are shorty, you're short. He always patted her on her head. This made her very sad. Okay. Then what happened is she was feeling very sick, very annoyed, very bad. What is this? Regarding my height, he's just criticizing me. He's just making me fun. He's just bullying me up. Understand? So Meena sometimes laughs with Ajay. There is another friend. That friend's name is called Meena. Okay. So what she does is she gets along with that fellow Ajay. Understand? So what she does, as he is doing all kind of funny things and bullying her up, so she just gets along with him. She just mingles with that Ajay. Whatever he does, she just goes hand in hand. Understand? So this makes Anu very sad. What is this? She is a girl. She is not supporting me. She knows that he is making fun of me. But still this Meena is supporting Ajay. So you would have come to a conclusion. What are the three characters? How it is displayed? How they are pointing out to each other and how they are bullying this little girl. So in this we find it is divided into like a question it is asked. Understand? So it is divided into three. So I'll just read out. Have you or someone you know ever been in a similar situation? So have you or someone you know ever been in this situation? So this is a question for you. Have you come across anyone in this situation? You might say, yes ma'am. In 6th standard, we have come across. So your thoughts, your thinking, your imagination is just behind. You are in a 6th standard of thinking how this has happened, okay, to someone in your class. Not only the size might be of a stout, fat, or something regarding the nose, or regarding the eyes, or regarding the hand, something or the other, another fellow would have bullied, okay. Have you or someone you know ever been in a similar situation? While growing up, it is common for children to tease each other. But when someone purposely makes fun of another or forces them to do things even if they make it clear they don't want it, it is called bullying. So when you grow up at the same age, it is common in all the group of the same age. Someone or the other will be bullying and makes purposefully, voluntarily, they'll be what? Bullying the other boy or the other girl. Understand? So definitely this will be there among the same age group. So it is clear, it will make clear that they don't want to do it, but still they are doing. Understand? So this is called bullying. Understand the word bullying? Understand? So this is called bullying. There is another word also for bullying, ragging. The children, the students who are studying in college, the seniors, the 3rd year or the 2nd year will be bullying or will be ragging the 1st year students. They all will be sitting near the wall or something like that. And the freshers, what they should do? Always when they see the seniors, they should salute. Or always they should say in an attention position and wish good morning. Something or the other, they'll be bullying them up like that. Understand? So in the same way, so among the same age factor, this will be there. It is very common that they will tease someone or the other. Okay. We like to have fun together with friends. Sometimes we may even want to do something only because our friends are doing them. Even if we know it, we will get us in trouble or it is wrong. So this is like a fun making, understand? So when all the friends are together, when they tease someone, when they bully someone, it is like making a fun. So sometimes we may want to do something only because of our friends. The friend is next to you, he will just tickle you up. Hey, come on, man. You just make a criticize, or you bully that boy or bully that girl, rag that boy, rag that girl. With the friend's influence, that fellow will do it. But this is totally wrong. You're not supposed to do it. So when they do that, definitely in one point of time, they'll be in great trouble or they'll be in wrong. How they'll be identified, we will just see later in the class. For an example, Meena knows that Anu feels hurt when Ajay teases her. But she does not want to say anything because she is Ajay's friend and does not want to upset him. Ajay knows that Anu is upset but continues to bully her because it gives him a feeling of control. Also, he enjoys the attention he is getting from others who laughs instead of telling him to stop. So in this paragraph we see Meena is a very good friend of Anu, understand? She knows, Meena knows what this Ajay is doing to Anu is wrong, understand? But this Ajay's friend gives him a clue. They boost him up. Come on, man, you just do it. And when he is doing, the others won't say, you don't do it. They will not say that word. They will just motivate him. They will just charge him up. Understand? Come on, okay, what you are doing is correct. So when he is doing, all the fellows will laugh, all they will giggle, all they will make fun. Definitely what will happen? This fellow will get charged, motivated, again and again he will do it. Even though she knows it is wrong, she doesn't have a go through. She cannot be silent because this fellow, Ajay, will be annoyed on her and their relationship, friendship in the class will be broken. So that's why even though she knows it is wrong, she got along with this fellow Ajay. So what we do here is, so because of this, what happens? Everyone is laughing. They are not in control. They cannot control this fellow Ajay. So they are getting a good chance by this fellow Ajay. But is making someone feel unhappy about themselves is a sign of strength. Actually, children who bully others tend to have a low opinion about themselves. See here, it says, making someone feel unhappy, it's something the sign of a strength. So what is the strength? Here we see the children who tend to bully others have a low opinion they have about themselves. That's why they are trying to do this. They have low opinion. They think, oh, I'm nothing, I can't do anything. They have that tendency inside, but they don't want to show that outside, understand? They show as if they are not like that. They are much more strong. They have lot of strength. In that way, they try to overcome that and do all this to the other same age group of their class. This means that they may be things about themselves that they don't like or feel ashamed about. Therefore, want to humiliate or put another person down in order to feel better about who they are. They think they will fit in with the crowd if they show up another's difference or even if it makes picking on the other persons. So here we find, what we find here is, so they are not ashamed at all, okay, because they are keeping their opinion about low opinion, what is there inside them, they don't show it out. They show as though they have lot of strength, they are very capable and all like that. So when the crowd sees, what they do is, they don't mind, they want to show much more to the crowd and make the crowd very happy. Understand? This what these children do among the other who are with them. Maybe Ajay is unhappy with his performance in the exams. Maybe Meena does not like her big ears and doesn't want anyone to notice them. See, Ajay is not done very well in his exam. This Meena, she has a very bigger, okay, ears. So, this, it's somewhat uneasy for her. So, this she thinks no one should notice this. So, they turn their attention to Anu, who is quiet and doesn't respond. Seeing her reaction to the way they treat her makes them feel better about their own problems. Look at here. This Ajay is not done well in his exams. That is his minus point. Meena, her ears are bigger. Understand? So, that is a minus point. But these two, what they do is, this silent little girl, Anu, she has a very soft nature, very good, polite nature. So these two are what unusual. They want to do something to this girl and make her bullied. Understand? To rag her, they are doing this. Bullying doesn't always be violent, like hitting someone or verbally abusing them. If a group of children always refuse to include a particular child in the games, that's bullying too. So we find here, bullying need not always be violent, like hitting. See, it is not like hitting or punching or pinching. It is not like that. In other sort also, okay, or in other way also, we can bully them up. Or if you spread stories about someone and it is causing them sadness, it's quite simple. If though your actions, you target someone repeatedly to hurt them, it is bullying. Ragging is another word for bullying. So we find here, not only by the games, not only by the words, verbal words, it's not like that. You can be very quiet and do some actions, and with that also they can be bullied. So this is another word, as I said before, ragging also is another word for bullying. Everyone usually knows who the bullies in a class or in a school or neighborhood are usually. They either avoid themselves out to fear or silently support them because they want to be part of the group. But it is important to know that our actions always have been consequences. So here we find usually in the school or in the class or in the neighborhood, we know who are the bullies, who are the one who makes fun or who does the ragging. Definitely somehow or the other, by looking at them, by reading them, you will come to know this boy or this girl is a sort of a girl who bullies other little children. So either you try to avoid them out of fear, or silently support them because they want to be a part of the group. Sometimes you want to be out of the group. Some what they do is, oh, if I get along, if I jump into that group or if I mingle in that group, definitely I'll be supported by that bully making person. So it is important to know that our actions always have consequences. So whatever action, whatever part you are doing, this will be result. It will have an effect. Understand? Have you heard of term peer pressure or people like ourselves, usually by age or common interest? So here, peer pressure means influence of members of same group. P-E-E-R, peer. So it is of the same group. So what do we see? Generally of the same age, same interest, they will have the kind of same, many will have the same talents, so many will have a same motive they'll be filled with. Understand? Like that, same age child, same age children will have the same interest. Your classmates and friends are your peers. Usually if you are in 7th C or 7th A, so all that, the whole classmates, you will have the same peers. That means what? Influence of members of the same group, same thing you will have. Sometimes you can find yourself disagreeing with someone that everyone is doing, but you also end up doing it because you don't want to be the odd one out. Sometimes what you want to do is, so all are doing the same thing, I also want to do the same thing in the class. If I do something different, I'll be odd man out. So I don't want to do that. So you get along with the class or you get along with the group and you try to do the same. It can be something silly like praising a movie everyone's excited about, but you're not. Sometimes you see a movie, understand? I don't know what are those movies, maybe Biggle or whatever it is, understand? So everyone has seen that, everyone is praising, but you don't want to praise that. You are not interested about that film or the movie, but still you get along with that peer group. You get along with your same classmates and you start to praise along with them, so that you won't be odd man out. Or it can be something more serious like ragging another child as a group, even if you don't want to. There's a huge pressure to act like someone else and you give in. So here we find sometimes it will be like a ragging another child as a group, understand? But you don't want to do it, but still you get along with that group and you try to rag the other child, how the other students are doing in your class. So here we see the other question. Have you ever bullied anyone? Has anyone bullied you? This question is really apt for our students. Understand? So have you ever bullied anyone? Definitely in the class, maybe what I say around 20 students may be very silent, but the all others are somehow or the other you will bully the other student in the class. Definitely someone or the other who are in standard 7, somehow or the other you would have done this to someone in your standard 6, or now you all are at home, maybe you would have done to your cousins or your neighbor or to your friends or to someone or the other at home. So we will see this. Children who are bullied feel dejected, and it's easy to see why. Nobody likes to be singled out and insulted in front of others. They can lose their confidence, feel lonely and isolated. So here children who are bullied feel dejected. That means very sad they feel. It's easy to see them, understand, who are very sad. Nobody likes to be singled out or insulted in front of others. If someone bullies you, will you keep your mouth shut? No. You feel so insulted. You feel so isolated. That means what? You are away from that group. How it is. I feel very sorry. Some children, they take up a great risk in their life, understand, and they face some unusual thing, understand. So like this children face. So they lose their what? Confidence. What they had confidence, because of this bullying, they lose their confidence and they are isolated. That means what? They are separate. They are not among the group. Bullies often focus on the target appearance. Why are you so fat? Clothes. Your clothes are always too loose. Abilities. You can't even throw a ball. And family, a social circle. Why do you spend much time with those show-offs? Some might say, what is this? So stout, fat. The clothes are not fitting. You cannot put the buttons on. You are so puny, so tiny, so thin. Your clothes are very loose. And some say, you cannot even throw the ball. You don't have the strength. You don't have the abilities. So in this way, among the family or among the social group, they try to bully you up. Understand? So this show of everyone of all the age groups, they do it. Sometimes such comments can affect the bullied person so much it can even have an effect on their health and their routine. So this kind of comments, your dress is very loose, your shirt is like old grandfellow's shirt. That means what? You are so thin and your shirt is very loose. You are so stout and your shirt cannot fit in, or your chudidar cannot fit in. So like that, when they make a fun about you, when they criticize, when they bully you up like that, it spoils your health condition or it spoils your daily routine. You get so bugged up, you get so tensed up. You just go and sit in a corner and you start to think, why that fellow said like that? So that means I am very stout, I am very fat. That's why they are making me fun. So you just, that thing will be in your mind and it will disturb the whole day routine work. They may not feel like eating, fall sick, more often get nightmares or find it difficult to sleep, fall asleep. Concentrating on their studies can be difficult. They can even get injured if the bully uses physical force on them. See how good it is. Just see this. So, this will disturb your eating. Understand the daily routine. The food you take, it will disturb. You may not eat good food. You may not eat. You might skip the meals. So, due to this, you may get sick. And in the night, you might get nightmares. That means what? Frightening dreams. You will have a very difficult time. You cannot get a good sleep. That will disturb the whole body. You cannot concentrate on your studies. You might feel it very difficult, like a big mountain, like a big thing, understand? So you cannot concentrate, you cannot eat, you cannot stay asleep. So all this disturbance will be there when you are bullied. Understand? So this can even get injured if the bully uses physical force on them. So if the one who's making the bully, okay, or bullying you up, if he uses some kind of physical force, hitting you or taking a compass and poking you, or with a scale, just a plastic scale or something, just scrapping on you or tearing up your book or something for you, if they do it, it will really have some more problem. That boy or that girl of the same group will face difficulties. Understand? So here, being bullied can also make them develop other problems with their own behavior. They could not become very withdrawn, stop talking with people around them, or they could display extreme anger suddenly. Sometimes a child who is bullied can end up by bullying someone or else just feel better. So here what happens is, the one who's been bullying the other one will develop into another kind of a problem in his own behavior. Like, you won't pay attention, you'll be very sad, you won't talk to anyone, you won't talk to his best friend, you won't talk to his parents, you won't talk to his grandparents. This will lead him to the extreme other end. Sometimes a child who is bullied can end up by bullying someone else just to feel better. So the bullied child, again what he will do, he will end up by bullying someone else so that he will feel better. Understand? If this child has been bullied now, he will follow the same thing and bully the other one so that he will feel better. So next one we will see here is what I have written on the board. So, is there something you can do to stop bullying? Is there something you can do to stop bullying? So, this is the other question which is given in your textbook. So, here we find, if you are being bullied or if you know someone who is getting bullied, if you are bullied or someone is bullied, if you come to know, the best way to stop is to inform a responsible adult. What you are supposed to do is, you are supposed to inform to a responsible adult, to the higher people. You are in the standard 7 in the same group, means what you should do? You should tell your parents or tell your teacher or tell whoever is in higher position, so that they will solve this problem. Understand? The adult can intervene and help the child who is bullying to reflect and understand their inappropriate and unacceptable behavior. So what the parent will do is, definitely they will say that boys or that girl's parent, like this your son is doing, just control your son. My son is not eating, my daughter is not eating, she is getting nightmares. Like this, they will try to approach that parent, and they will rectify or they will solve the problem among themselves. If you are in the school, definitely you are supposed to say to your class teacher or the subject teacher or whoever you see in the school. Understand? Taking a stand is difficult and not all of us can do it. But you can speak to your peers about not supporting a bully. But one thing you can do, you can stand up and the others should not support that bullier who is doing that. Understand? So everyone should stand and say what you are doing is wrong. Because not participating in doing something wrong also matters. You can also show your support for the targeted person in a small way, included them in a games, share things with them, speak to them more, make them feel included. So what you are supposed to do is, the one who is bullied, the one who has been dragged, very sad, very difficult condition, cannot express himself, what you have to do is, the one who is making bully, the one who is involved in that, what you should do is, as a team, join the group, play, do some activities, show equal importance to the bullier and who is bullied. Understand? So when this is there, definitely there will be a unity. There will be a love and affection. That cord will strengthen the peer groups of the same age group. It will boost them up and they will come to a conclusion, all are even. Understand? Don't neglect them, bring them to the group and make a strong love cord. Strong you make them. The key word to stopping bullying is empathy. Empathy means what? Understand and share the feelings of one another. You need to understand, when you are in that same group, understand, you will definitely have the feelings of each other. Means to ability to experience the feelings of a person in a situation, not as an onlooker, but as someone who is also experiencing the situation. The more you feel for others, the less you will want to bully. If you have much concern for that person, definitely you will not bully. Understand? You will show love. You will show empathy to them. Understand? You will have the same feeling like how that person also has. So you should try to have that empathy in you. Sometimes children hesitate to speak up because of a sense of loyalty. Sometimes some children, they don't speak. Why? They have the sense of loyalty. That means what? They have a strong support. Will complaining to an adult about peers who are bullying get into trouble. So, some children, when they go and tell this to their parents, the parents will complain to their parents. So, then there will be a problem. In that sense, they will think and they will take up all the bullying thing, and they will be what? Same, they will face the same difficulty. For an example, if Meena, see, they have come to the conclusion, if Meena were to tell their teacher about what Ajay does to Anu, it would be wrong. Meena, if she had to tell what Ajay to the teacher, means it will be a wrong. Why? Meena may feel that she will lose Ajay's friendship, but she will feel better by doing the right thing of standing up for Anu. So if she had to do that, if Meena had to do that, means she will lose the friendship of Ajay. Ajay won't talk to her. Friendship won't be there. But if she does that, what will happen is, this Anu will have a peace of mind. Understand? Ajay will realize. Understand? The teachers will call and they will talk to him in a polite and in his own language. Understand? They will come down to his level, and when they explain, definitely he will understand. Okay? It's important to learn to distinguish between situations which require interventions and those that don't. And remember, she will also be helping Ajay. It is not healthy growing up being a bully, and Ajay too needs help. So this is not a healthy growing up among the same age group. Understand? Somehow or the other, this should reach the teacher, and the teacher should correct, and they should have a good, healthy relationship. So here, Ajay needs a help. Understand? Many schools and colleges and even workplaces have strict rules to prevent bullying, but it can still happen. If you notice it making place around you, make sure you report it, it will stop. You should have then contributed to a safer and more peaceful world. In many schools, in many colleges, even in workplaces, they have strict rules that you are not supposed to bully anyone. You are not supposed to criticize anyone. You are not supposed to make fun of anyone. But even though with all this, still this is happening. But we need to come to a conclusion. Think, he is my sister, she is my sister, okay, he is my brother. They are all friends. So you should love them. When you have this in your mind, definitely when you abide to the rules and regulations, as in the school or in the college or anywhere, wherever you come across or wherever you work, when you come across all this, really you will contribute to a safer and more peaceful world. So with this, things are dropped, bullying is dropped, then definitely we will have a very peaceful world and very peaceful life each one will have. So I hope you understood this lesson, and I have written here some meanings. Bullying means teasing others. Humiliated means make others feel ashamed. Consequences means result. Dejected means sad and depressed. Nightmares means frightening dreams. So with all this, I just want to tell you, never criticize, never bully anyone. Think everyone as same, and don't do that. Be very good children. Understand? So with this, I had completed supplementary for you. Now the whole 3 units I have finished. So with this, I want to conclude today's lesson.